David Boring has been in business long enough to see the ebb and flow of the political tide in and around Modesto. He's weathered many a storm, both financially and personally. He can batten down the hatches when the squall of recession batters local businesses, while others find themselves dashed upon the rocks of ruin. What is his secret of success? Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much.
You have a wonderful business. It's a gem right in the heart of downtown Modesto. And you have worked on many things in Modesto for the Chamber of Commerce, I think with the Rotary Club, Downtown Improvement District, also known as DID.
Yes.
And the recent slogan kind of snafu, which is, behind us now, and the upcoming Mydesto. What is Mydesto? Spelled M-Y-D-E-S-T-O.
Our company and a lot of people I know serve on nonprofits. And there was always a frustration in the community, like, how do we keep all of our dates right so that we can plan our events? Because you're planning an event for next November, and you're thinking, how do we know? So, and Betty Bell Smith, who I think was the role model for all of us that want to serve our community, always wanted a community calendar, and eventually we reached a point where my business partner, Julie Rona, and I said, we need to just do this. And so we built the whole website. It's mydesto.com. And the hope is that everybody can put their own events up there. I mean, we've made it and built it that way, so you don't have to call and ask us. We will do it. We're happy to do it for you. But we actually wanted to build a site that was easy for nonprofits and anybody that had an event in Modesto that they wanted the public to be able to come to. But our real heart was in the nonprofit side. We really believe in what they do, and the fabric of our community is greatly affected by how the nonprofits fare. So we wanted to help them promote their events, and it's been a good vehicle to at least get the word out. And we have people like the Gala Center for the Arts that they've got their events all the way through the next season. So if you're planning your fundraiser, hey, that's a night Bill Cosby's in town. Maybe we don't want to do it that night. So
that's a good idea.
So we're encouraging everybody to use it. It's a calendar that obviously the hope is you use it as a planning tool for not only your nonprofit events, but what are we doing next weekend?
Now, is this a website that Never Boring designed, or are you working in collaboration with the City of Modesto or Commonwealth Modesto?
There was no other partners in it that helped us build it. There are partners in it that helped us promote it. And so we asked a lot of the relationships we had, the Modesto Chamber, Del Rio Country Club, Modesto Nuts, State Theater, Gala Center for the Arts. We're still talking with Vintage Fair Mall, and what we've taken the relationships we have, and if they help us promote it, then obviously we'll help promote them. And they're all sort of mainstays in the community. If you're Del Rio, they host a lot of golf tournaments and things for nonprofits.
You heard us talking about golf earlier.
Yeah, well, golf happens to be like one of the number one fundraisers in the market, so we wanted to be able to use all those different vehicles to get the word out that there are these different dinners, there's these different golf tournaments, there's all these things. And they're helping us, they're graciously helping us promote it, which we really appreciate.
Now, what else are you involved with? I mentioned the DID, Downtown Improvement. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that.
It's okay.
Say it for me.
Not 3 times.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
going to do it one time. The Modesto Downtown Improvement District.
Thank you. And the CVB, the Convention and Visitors Bureau. You've worked with them also.
Yes.
How does your company, because I believe it's an ad agency, is that right?
Yes.
You make signs and design logos, and you promote different businesses through printed material, as well as helping with filming, too. You do media.
We do film and web.
Yeah.
And
How do you work with the City of Modesto?
a lot of what we do right now with City of Modesto is just anything that's going to help promote the city and forward the city and what we all care about here. There's not a particular initiative we're working on now. We were involved, as you mentioned earlier, with the Commonwealth group to try to help rebrand Modesto. And there's some people that worked really hard in that group for a couple years and did an amazing amount of work. And either way, we just hope they continue to go forward, and we're pulling for them. But I think they're sort of rethinking what they want to do with it. But anything that helps promote the community and make it better. And on Downtown Improvement District, I serve on the board. CVB, how can you not get behind Jennifer Mullen?
Mm-hmm.
It's just she's the cheerleader of Modesto, and so we want to do everything we can to help her. And so in our eyes, Modesto's a really wonderful place to be, and we just want to be a part of helping people understand that and appreciate it.
Now, the Downtown Improvement District, if I'm correct in this, receives a certain percentage from downtown business to promote and to keep clean downtown. Is
Yes,
that correct?
Yes. It's an assessment district. It's not unlike in some ways if you went to, in a shopping center or mall or something, and there's an assessment that helps pay for general upkeep, and we have that in the downtown. So there's a lot of cleanup. It's some of the things that people don't realize behind the scenes, like how's the alley get clean? Well, Jeffrey and crew go out there and they work it. And that guy's one of the hardest working
I know.
people in
It's
town.
like every time I go downtown, he's got a broom in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like the weeds, Jeffrey takes care of that. He also does graffiti. They'll come out and in the downtown improvement district, if you have the paint, they'll cover it.
Now, I
And-
noticed, I'm sorry, go ahead.
And the other thing we do is obviously promote anything that's good for downtown. And we think anything that's good for downtown is good for the whole city. The downtown's like the heartbeat of every city. And so if we do our job right, then the rest of the community is a little healthier.
Yeah, I really like downtown. It's always clean, I should say, and it's kind of happening from now, every now and then. Sometimes I go down there, it's pretty quiet. Other times it's pretty wild. In front of 1010 10th Street, there are bricks with people's names on them. How did those bricks get there?
I believe it was part of the evolution of the redevelopment agency when they were building 10th Street. The Brendan Theaters went in first, and then that was followed by 10th Street. And the city and county, of course, entered into a really rare kind of agreement that you see in local government to do that building. And with the derelict Covell Hotel there, I think they were trying to do anything and everything they could to get support for it and raise funds and also show support. That. So if you have a brick down there, then you're part of I'm behind this. So it's a good testament of what happens when everybody pulls together in Modesto.
Here's a random question. Used to be a Starbucks next to the Brendan Theater.
Yes.
What's going to go in there, or what has gone in there?
I don't really know what's going in there. I still see a for lease sign. I'm up for a really good hot dog place. I'm just putting my
Yeah. I
my
heard
2
hot
cents
dogs earlier
worth in.
too.
Hot dogs are, well, Dave Lopez and I probably share that commonality of loving a good hot dog. But yeah, it'd be great to see something that was food related. I think it just helps in that corner. It's a small place, it's already built out for it. Obviously, it's going to be great for whoever comes in. They've already got a lot of the infrastructure they might need, and it's zoned for that. So, but we're open for anything that's good for downtown. If somebody comes up with something new, if they want to sell jet propulsion packs so we can fly downtown, then go ahead, open the store right there.
When we were talking before the show, we were specifically talking about your business and how it has weathered recession, change of the guard, so to speak, with different city council. And over the years, how long have you been in business there? It's 14th Street, right? In
Yes.
Odessa? Okay.
28 years, 25 in that
How
location.
do you do it? What is the secret of your success?
There's a lot of things. I mean, everybody always tell you hard work, and to a certain extent, there's times you have to be sort of fearless. You have to stick your neck out a little bit and believe that the decisions you make are going to work out. I'm blessed to have a great, partner that's helped us grow our business. We've expanded to the corner of Needham and College with our sign shop, and so it's enabled us to do better things down in our downtown location. And we have a Stockton locale as well downtown. And she's been a big part of that. I think the two of us work well as a team, and we've been able to build a stronger company. And then you get great staff, and you get out of their way. And it's always sort of the hope is like, don't micromanage, get great people, let them do their thing. And we have some really creative people. And our feeling is the better they are for us. We don't feel threatened if somebody can do something better than us. We hope they can. Because you put a lot of people together all pointing in the same direction, and really cool things can happen. So, and then the other thing is we really believe in the town, and it feels like the town has been supportive of us as a result, and we appreciate that.
Well, it sounds like you're a cheerleader as well as a manager and a businessman.
Yeah, and how can you not be here? I've always told people that you can be one of those people that says they ought to do something about that. And Sure, somebody out there ought to do something to fix that or make that better or do something. But if you start thinking every time you say that you put the word we in, it changes the whole equation. And for me, that's the game changer. Is you don't want to sit on the sidelines and complain about how other people are playing. You need to get in there and play if you want something to happen. And not that everything we do is perfect. I mean, there's a lot of ideas that people have, and we all try to make them all happen. But the more we work together and all go in the same direction, the more we can accomplish. And I think this town has a real spirit of, it's in our DNA to want to give back, and we support our community accordingly. And I think as a business, we should do the same. It's just very important that you believe in your community and you try to make it better and not be a detraction from it.
Well, I know you give an enormous amount of time, money, effort, and talent to Modesto. And as one of those people who benefited from your giving for many years, I thank you personally for doing that. And I'm sure there's many other people who are grateful to you that never get the opportunity to sit here with you and thank you. So for them, I thank you also.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Just trying to do our part.
Tell us again about MyDesto. Is it up and running?
It is. It's on
And-
mydesto.com.
Okay.
It's on your computer, on the internet.
At your fingertips?
At your fingertips, on the internet. It's mydesto.com. You can go through. It's very easy to see how you can log something on. If you don't know how to log something on, you can call Never Boring Design and ask for Danielle, and Danielle will hook you up.
And what is that phone number?
526-9136.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Sure,
And
thank you.
for coming on the show.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.
David Boring of Never Boring Design, 14th Street, downtown Modesto.